Hello and welcome to Llanmadoc Church and me, Rob Charles. And today in this video, I'm going to give you a recap and update on my organ period today. So stay tuned. So as I said, welcome to Llanmadoc Church and me, Rob Charles. I'm the organist here and also organist down at St Cadw's Church in Sheraton down the road there, and also organist over Llanmadoc Church on the other side there. And this video is about a general recap on the organ appeal I'm doing. They may not have seen the previous video, but watch it instead. And also to give you a general update on the organ appeal and how it's doing. Thought I'd have a little chat to you about what's happened to the organ and so forth, and explain the history of the organ. Well, the history of the organ here at Llanmadoc Church is the Eminent DCS 331. And was purchased sometime about the 1990s from Eminent Organs UK. And we have a similar organ to this down in St Cadw's Church in Sheraton, which was the Eminent Alpha 230. And that got written off in a flood in February 2020. And we now got the Viscount organ there now. And both these organs were purchased by a very generous donation to the tune of £20,000 by these two people in the plaque there in the shot there you can see. Mary and Walter Rees, who used to live in the village there many moons ago. And they're very generous in the giving to this church back in the day there. I hope to explain more about what's happened to the organ as we go along. So let's do that. So it was April 2018. Came into church one Sunday morning, as you do. It was just before Easter. Fired up the organ, as you would expect, started playing. And I started to notice all these strange noises coming from the organ. It was most unpleasant, and it's gone worse now ever since, you know. So we got Martin Russell from Eminent Organs to come down to see what was going on with the organ. And it's confirmed that the electronics have failed, and along with the sound generation, it's all knackered and needs updating. And I'll explain more about that in the next part of the video on how we can rectify it. So what we did back then, our previous treasurer of the church, who's now moved away from the village to live in Suffolk, he is a retired IT consultant, and he brought in his Raspberry Pi and his MacBook. And we played around the grand org for a while, which was very interesting to play around with, you know. But after a while then, I brought in my keyboard. So I plonked it on the seat, pushed in, and, you know, nailed the front like this, like it re-cramped, and had all the sound come in from the keyboard into the organ speakers there. Well, it was something, it was so. But after a while then, well, later on in time then, I got an iPad, well, my dad's iPad, and I got some organ apps on there. Now, I used before the video today the St Justin Rosen organ. So that's what I've been using more in services lately in church. And I've also got a pipe organ app as well, which I'll be using that at the end of the video. But when the organ works, as you've seen over the years on my YouTube channel, the organ produces a really fantastic sound, and I really miss the sound that it makes. It's an amazing sound I've ever heard as an organist. And with your support, I hope we can rectify it and get it back working normally once again. So what I was saying about the sound generation and the sound generation packing up and the electronics, all these funny noises. Well, the great organ works fine. The swell organ is a bit hurdy-gurdy. The pedal division is the same. And I'm going to demonstrate that to you now by playing a very short excerpt of the Welsh tune, Gwahalfiaid. And here it comes on the great division. And now for the swell division. I'll add the swell to great coupler, and this is what it sounds like, so brace yourself. In the pedal division. you can see what I mean. It's producing all these very strange noises, and it sounds like it's had too much Taker Bell. So hopefully get it rectified and updated with your support there. Right, moving on now, and let's move on to the next part of the video today. So what's going to happen to the organ? Well, basically, as I said, the organ needs new electronics, needs updating there. And I've appointed the Organ Rebuild Company. I've even linked to the website down below in the video description there. And it's owned by Martin Russell. And you come and do the job for me. And they're going to utilise a program called ALUS, it's known as Organenry. I'll leave a link to the YouTube channel down below as well, and also the website about that as well. And it basically replicates an Eminent sound of a digital synthesis that produces real lifelike pipe organ sounds. So I'm really looking forward to hearing this on my organ here, because it's going to be amazing. The beauty of this, basically, it uses off-the-shelf electronics. So it'll be using a Raspberry Pi computer, no bigger than a mobile phone, a MIDI encoder to enable you to MIDIfy the keyboards, the expression pedals, and the pedal board as well. And then also I'll be having some new console speakers, because the ones in the console here now are knackered, and likewise the amplifiers they'll be replaced as well as these better days. All this is self-maintainable. So for argument's sake, if the Raspberry Pi computer failed, you can buy another one off Amazon or eBay and fit it yourself, and it's just that easy. You know, if you don't know to use a computer there, just swap the one out, put the cables back in, fire up, but bam, all done. And plus, the beauty of this project, it saves you thousands against the cost of an organ. So why would you want to buy a new console for £8,000? You've got a console here, and the innards have failed. Just put your innards in, and you back up and normal, back up and running there, back to normal again there. It's as simple as that there. I may look at also adding a 32-foot pedal reader. I asked Martin the other day, Martin Russell. He said, yeah, of course you can. He said, but you have to have a subwoofer to make it to be heard. So that will cost £1,000. So I might consider doing another fundraising page, or I can add more to the page I'm doing now, or I don't know how it's going to work. But I would really love a donation for that. So if you wanted to, if you can help me, you can contact me on my fundraising page, on the contact page there, or contact me on my email address down below in the video description there. Reach out to me, and I'd love to hear from you. So the cost of this project is at £1,375. I've now got raised £1,080, which is absolutely fantastic. It's unbelievable there. And I'll leave a link to my fundraising page down below in the video description there for you all to donate there. And please give very generously in your giving, as it will support me as an organist there, to support the organ, so it will support the church and the community here, as I'm so excited to be doing this there, as I've wanted to do this for a long time, and I'm so fired up. I just can't wait to get this done and to be able to hear the organ normally again there with your support there. And please also consider as well, as I said in the last section of the video, to make a further donation if you can, to help me fund for a subwoofer speaker as well. I'm not sure whether to put up a new fundraising page. If not, you can just put my email address down below and reach out to me, and I'll give you all the details there. So please give very generous in your giving, because we don't, and I come round and take all your money off your wallet, right? So be warned. I was going to consider doing a physical CD of hymns on my Viscount at Llanmadoc Church down the road there, as I said last time. I decided against that because it's going to cost too much money to make and all that. So for those to donate to my page here for the organ, you get a downloadable link. If you can reach out to me and let me know via my email address down below in the description there on the page. So reach out to me. So it'd be much appreciated if you do that, because it makes you all very warm and happy inside. There we are. Good. So hope you enjoyed the video today, and thanks for watching, and I look forward to your donations, and I'll speak to you soon. So hol fawr and tag newydd.